Hello, Math 6 students. We are continuing with our ratio and rates unit, and today we are working on lesson number 4, which is color mixtures. So make sure that you have your page for lesson 4 and you put it into Notability. And then from there, we're going to fill it in together, and then you're going to submit it back to Schoology when you're all done. So the first part is we're going to look at our agenda. We have mixing colors, turning green, perfect purple water, closing question, and our guiding question today is how can I find an equivalent ratio? So our first one we're going to look at is called mixing colors, and you're going to click on this link. You can try it out with me or you can watch me do it. If you try it out yourself, make sure you click on this little square at the bottom to say show amounts, because that's going to help you make sure that your numbers are correct in each of the cylinders. So I already clicked on that link, and I'm going to bring up my picture of the website. And I'm going to look back quick at our directions to say, what do we want to put in these cylinders? So it says, first I'm going to look at our left cylinder, and I'm going to add 5 blue and 15 yellow. You'll notice there's different ones, the 1 and the 5. If I think I could add 5 blue, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I could sit and press 15 yellow, but I can also do multiples of 5. So I could say 5, 10, 15. I forgot to click show amounts. So I see here I have 5 blue and I have 15 yellow, and that is what we wanted. So if I look at my next slide, it says it should look like this for one batch of paint. I have my 5 blue and 15 yellow, so let's check ours and make sure they match. And it looks like a match. So that's for one batch of green paint. Now we're going to say, what would we do if we want to make 2 batches of paint? We're going to use this right cylinder to try to make 2 batches. So I'm going to start by making a batch to match. So I have one batch, which again was 5 blue and 15 yellow. So in this one, I'm going to say 5 blue and 15 yellow. So right now they're the same. It says it's a match. Those are the same. Now I'm going to look and say, okay, I wanted to double it though. So if I think, what is 5 doubled? If I have 5 and I double it, I have 5 plus another 5. I have 10. Now I need 15 doubled. If I think about that and I think I have 15 plus another 15, so I'm going to add another 15, 5, 10, 15. My yellow should be at 30. And it tells me at the top that it's a match. So that means that these are the same ratios, 5 to 15. It just means I have double the amount. And you'll see here, because this left one, it says 20 milliliters. And in my right one, I have 40 milliliters. And so 20 doubled is 40. So again, we say instead of 5 blue and 15 yellow, how many blue would I have for doubled, which is really times 2, and how many yellow would I have? So on your sheet, you're going to say, when we double it, how many blue did I have and how many yellow did I have? Now the next question is there's a lot of different answers we could have for it. So again, we had it's a match. The next question we're looking at is saying, if I had my cylinder and right now my greens match, but I want to make a ratio that is more blue. So in my cylinder, I'm going to decide how much blue I want to add. And it's up to you. You can pick whatever amount of blue. I'm going to do it in my left cylinder because it has more space. And I'm going to try to make this green color more blue. So I'm going to add some more blue. And try to make it a little more blue. And I feel like that is more blue than what our original color was. So you could put this ratio down, or you could create your own ratio. So for this ratio, if you want to do the one I did, you would say 45 blue to 15 yellow. So a ratio you can make that is bluer, you could say 45 blue to 15 yellow. Or again, you could decide whatever ratio you want. Like, look at how blue we can get it. So play around with it. If you'd like, you can click on the link and play around with it yourself to try to make a different ratio. The next part of our lesson is called Perfect Purple Water. This is a perfect mix that uses 6 milliliters of blue and 4 milliliters of red. So the ratio is 6 milliliters of blue. Remember the colon, we say 2, 4 milliliters of red. We're going to play with a different link to make this color. So again, we have 6 blue to 4 red. When you click on that link on this page, it'll take you to this website. And in order to add the color, you just click on the color dot you want. So we want 4, let me make sure I have it right, 6 blue to 4 red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 4 red. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can compare and say, okay, does that purple match this purple? It should. It's the same one. So now here's the problem is Jada wants to make more of this mixture. So if she started with 8 milliliters of red, how much blue should she add to make a perfect purple? So here's where we're going to say, here's our 4 to 6 ratio. But Jada starts with 8. And if you'll notice, this percentage bar keeps moving over too. Let's go back and see where it was originally. It was 40% to 60%. So I'm going to say here's my 8 milliliters of red. Now I have to figure out how much blue do I add to get back to that perfect purple. So there's a couple different ways to think about it. And if I started with 4 and I doubled it to get 8, then I would say, what if I started with 6? How do I double that to get to what I need? So 6 and doubled, 6 times 2 gives me 12. Let's see if 12 gets us back to our perfect purple mix. I'm at 10, 11, 12. And 12, I'm at 40% again to 60%. And we look, does that mix look like this color? And it does. So what you're going to say on your page is that we wanted 12 blue. So if we have 8 milliliters of red, we want 12 milliliters of blue to get our perfect purple. Nice job today. Our closing question. I want to know from you if my favorite color of orange has a ratio of 3 yellow. Oh, sorry, I'll re-say that. If my favorite color of orange has a ratio of 2 yellow to 3 red, How much red should I have if I already use 6 yellow? So if you're not sure, let's go over to our page and I'm going to reset this. And again, I wanted 2 yellow to 3 red. There's my perfect color of orange that I like. And now we're going to say, what if I had 6 yellow? How much red would I need? Let's find out together. So I want to get back to having 40% yellow. So I started with 2. How do I get from 2 to 6? What do I multiply by to go from 2 to 6? And we can count by 2s and say 2, 4, 6. So it took us 3. 2 times 3 is 6. So then I would do the same with the 3. 3 times 3 is 9. Let's see if 9 gets us back to that perfect color of orange. So if I have 6 yellow and I have 9 red, that is the same ratio as having 2 yellow to 3 red. Nice job today. We're going to keep working on our ratios during this unit. Let me know again if you need any help. Reach out to me.